when the light's red. All right, so now, so there you got your salad. That looks about what we're going to eat. And now,
Nancy, what are we going to make?
We're making Greek salad a la Nancy, thanks to Papu Liatsis, because he always made the best Greek salad. Now, but let me just say, the traditional Greek salad really is nothing more than cucumbers, tomato chunks, and olives, that with the feta. And not even like the way we do. This is an Americanized version. And my father-in-law did this. This is what we had every holiday. So there's your lettuce.
How many heads of lettuce are in that bowl?
In this case, it's 3 hearts, 3 romaine hearts. Now, of course, when you're talking about a bigger family or bigger holiday, you make it, accordingly. But now you're just going to load it. Now, I have a preference. I'm not a cucumber fan. You like cucumbers, you put cucumbers in. And you use all your great...
If you were putting cucumbers in with the skin on, with the seed,
I would probably, me personally, I would probably peel them.
And what about the seeds?
Seeds are fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I would peel them though. And then, but see, I'm not a cucumber fan and nobody seems to be missing the cucumbers. So this is what I do. I've already sliced up, using our Pampered Chef.
Close and cut.
Close and cut. And pretty much, and I have to measure that for the quantity of, the lettuce, everything has to look like it's balanced and portioned. And
so for 3 heads of lettuce, you use almost the whole thing. Do you use the whole thing?
I'm going to say that I think I'm going to use the whole thing because I want to make sure it's evenly distributed. But now the thing too, I want to point out that the stuff you're dumping is heavy. If you use a lighter salad like the green, like if you use the artisan salad, I might decorate and do a little bit of the artisan salad to add, the red or the red lettuce. It's too lightweight to support this. That's why I use the romaine too. It supports, just the toss. Otherwise, with the lighter lettuce, it just falls to the bottom. Okay, so that's just now my thing really.
Is that 1 can?
This is 1 can that I sliced. This is not what you do traditionally, okay? Okay, just pause for a minute. Oh, Marie, you're going to get it? You use pitted kalamata. That's a Greek olive.
The purplish olive.
But you don't got it. I sent John out last minute, and I'm doing this. I might not use as much. I want to see, it's really, olives are kind of a garnish. Let's see.
And then, you're making the olives be the same proportion to the tomato?
Somewhat, yeah. Let me just get my cheese.
So it's looking like it's a little less than 1 can because you said you're not using
Yeah, and so you don't have to cut it, but if you want to get more use out of it, hi girls, we're just making a Greek salad and we're filming it. Okay. So give me a second. We're actually on camera right now. How are you? Nice to meet you. I'm Nancy. Okay. So now that being said, I'm not going to put it all in right now. And the other thing that I like the red onion, which that's also part of the traditional Greek.
Is that 1 large red onion?
This is like a portion. It's like a half.
Wow.
But,
must have been a big onion.
Yeah, it was a big onion. But you don't have to put, this is more of a garnish. It's just going to go on the top.
So how about a half a cup?
I would say maybe a half a cup, maybe a little less. And some things are to taste. Now, you want to get, this is my own thing too. Nancy, you're going to love me for this, right? You notice I have my
Pampered Chef
look at how I load it. I have everything here, and I use it. Okay, so I happen to like, again, this is not necessarily Greek, but I happen to like that I put chickpeas in it. It gives it a little, and it makes a nice sauce when you put the feta, and this feta makes
So
a
you
sauce.
use actual, real, fresh feta. Like I can't go to Costco and get the container
I use the
of
President's
feta.
Casa.
You
can get that, yeah.
But the crumbled already, because
You
that's
can.
what I usually have.
Many times that's what I do.
So it's not terrible if I don't go to
when
get
it's
the
a
fresh.
holiday, I go to the Greek store. We're getting everything in the Greek store, so it's fresh. But other than that, if I'm just making a salad, I'm just going where I'm at the store.
Okay.
Don't feel like
I always thought I had to buy like the real feta in the thing of water or whatever.
In a salad, it's not going to matter. When you're eating it by itself, you're going to want real feta. Did I do this right, Nancy?
Well, you lifted off
You
with
know,
the
you're
clip,
right.
with the bird
The
beak.
clip, yeah. But I wonder if there it is. And I'm just
I
gonna-
like that you add the chickpeas. That's
Yeah,
a Nancy Leah. Okay, I like that.
And if I'm doing it a little Italian style, I'll add in artichokes too. It's kind of like you can really.
I'm beginning to think it's all in your dressing. That's the
Well,
hardest
part of it is, see, some of the sauce even from the chickpeas is going to make it's going
So
to
you
mix
don't
with the
rinse
feta.
it or anything?
I've rinsed it a little bit, but pretty much this is really
But
what
I
I'm
see
doing.
there's a little liquid.
Yeah,
okay,
it's going to be a little.
flavor.
That's going to also mix with the feta. Okay.
So I would say like half a can.
Yeah.
Of the
And
feta.
again, it's Nancy. When the grandmother, remember, John's grandmother. Jaya, how do you make this? A little bit of this, a little
Right,
bit of that.
right.
It's really a taste bud thing. And then when I toss it, I'm going to look and say, oh, I need a little more tomato, whatever. So now the next part of this is, now you're going to just take your feta and you're going to crumble it right on top. And then you're going to dress it.
I mean, Nancy, I could do this.
Yeah, of course you can.
But it's the dressing. I
But
know
I
it's
want
gonna
to
be.
make another point. It is my opinion, even though I've been making it for a longer time than I've had these, I have to say, these forks,
Salad fingers.
these forks have helped the amount of
I have
combining.
those, yeah.
These are great. This helps and you go right to the bottom. So now, here's what we got. Girls, I'm so sorry. We're doing this because
Few more minutes.
she's just,
I've been
we're going to
asking her
eat
for
this
years.
salad. We're eating this salad, but I promised her for years I would record making this salad. So now we're going to,
We'll send you the recording. This is very special.
this is, and I'm using, anyway. So this is not, my husband bought this feta, he wanted to try it out. I have to be honest, I'm not crazy about it, but it's still, it's going to taste good in the salad. And
So
I'm
I could
just
stick with my president's.
that's what I use.
Okay,
And
feel-
like I said,
okay.
when I go for a holiday, then I'll go get the real deal.
Uh-huh.
And I want to just make sure that this gets a nice
How
blend.
much was that?
It says about a pound. Let's
Pound.
I
see.
think at least a
Yeah,
pound.
it might be a pound, but you know, again, I'm looking at it, and when I combine, I'm going to say, oh, I need a little bit more.
Pound.
Okay, so now,
I guess the more you make it, the more you'll know what you
Yes.
need more of. Practice makes perfect.
yes, now, this is stuff, this is all the seasoning. I always put garlic powder and oregano. I don't think I don't put anything else. Garlic powder, oregano, maybe a little salt, a very tan of salt.
You're making this look way too easy.
When you're going to put in the oregano
Yeah.
and you're going to put in the garlic powder,
Yeah.
are you going to measure?
No, I'm telling
This
you,
is the problem. Why look at her.
this is what we do. This
What's
is,
that? Salt?
There's just a little bit of salt.
2 pinches? What do you think, sir?
Yeah, it depends on what you. And this is what I do. I just do a little. I like a little snow, and then you do the tasting. Then everything is taste. Okay, and then we do. This you don't want too much of because you don't want to just taste oregano over your cheese. But it's just a couple of pinches. It's a couple of pinches. And now I wipe my hands and I'm going to do the vinegar and the oil.
This is the part that
This
I
is
wish
the
we
part-
had measurements, but okay, I'm gonna try to.
All right, you ready, girls? I'm making my Greek salad. Andy,
She
you've had
makes
my
the
Greek
best.
salad,
I love
haven't
the
you?
Greek
The
salad.
best.
You've had it,
I love
but
it.
she's been telling me for years. You
Yes,
gotta
I'm
film
her
this.
friend-in-law.
All right.
For years, I always
No,
wanted
she
to.
Now
has
this
to
is
give
the
it.
part that my father-in-law.
Man, I love these things she uses.
Okay, he had magic fingers, John's dad, and we used to watch him. It was definitely in the fingers. Okay, now this is what I do.
What is that?
This is red wine vinegar.
I thought it was soda, a bottle
No,
of
no,
juice. I
red
didn't
white
know what it
vinegar.
was.
look like it.
I don't put a lot. It's just a tad. I probably put 2 capfuls, not
And
a whole
that
lot.
big salad, only 2 capsules?
Yeah, it's not a whole lot. You don't want the vinegar. One of the things I hate about, well, I'll do 3.
This is gonna go viral, Nancy. You'll
Listen
see
to me.
all over. We're gonna.
Let me tell you about this. I hate a salad that you
Was
all you
that
taste
3
at the
you
end.
did, or
Yeah,
4?
that was 3. I do not like a salad when you get to the bottom and you got it's drowned, and it's all you taste is vinegar. I just don't. Now, here's the other part of this. You don't want it so wet that it's drowned. I like to taste my vegetables. So my father-in-law used to take the old bottles and pour it through his fingers. We swore that the flavor was in the fingers. We just did.
Funny.
And
That's
so, but
so
now
funny.
I just kind of do a little drizzle, and then I combine. Wasn't a lot. But now, I
Could
look
you
and
guesstimate a quarter of a cup?
maybe, let's say a quarter of a cup. But let's just
So
look at this.
that amount of salad, you gotta
Yeah.
realize the salad.
Now you're going to have to watch and see if it's wet enough. This is, okay, that little piece has to go.
Are you determining by the shine on the top?
Yes, I am. I'm exactly doing that. I'm looking at the shine, and I'm looking to make sure that every leaf.
You can tell by the feel too.
Yeah, by exactly what is, this is a little too big, but what, that makes sure that it's all. Now I'm determining that I'm looking at it, and we could use a smidge more of this. I'm not seeing enough coming through. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for all the colors. This is just my eyeball.
If you were to make this ahead of time for dinner, would you not do the dressing? Like,
Very
or
last
will it
minute,
be
till
good the next day, or it's not good?
It never makes it to the next day.
But is it good the next
Yes,
day?
it
or
is.
should
But let me
make
tell
it-
you what I've done. If I have so much that it makes it to the next day, I literally take the salad out and keep the guts and put fresh salad in. Because the guts is still good. When I say guts, I mean the
Everything else but
feta.
the-
Onion,
Yeah, I take everything. The lettuce is
take out the
wilted,
lettuce.
and I dismantle it. If there's enough of the stuff, and I put in fresh lettuce, and we start again.
So basically, though, what I'm saying, if I wanted to
Hey, I
prep
will take
everything
that
at 4
sometimes.
o'clock, just don't put the dressing
Don't
on.
put the
Like, you
dressing
can
till you're
slice
ready
the
to do it.
olives, you could
Exactly.
slice the fish, you can mix everything, but you wouldn't put the dressing on kind of
Very
till
last,
right before.
you're ready to go to the table. And I think,
You're done.
and I go to the bottom and I make sure everything is. and then
You're
I
also
think-
using a nice big bowl that you could totally
I think we got the flavor
use
there.
it. I am so
Go
gonna
ahead.
try this.
Take it.
I'm gonna try this. I've been asking him at least for 3 years.
And we're going to take a bowl now anyway.
It's delicious.
See, that's what I'm
make
saying.
the-
It has
you
the
make
good
it so
flavor.
good.
Thank you.
And I think it's an eyeball thing. All right, we're good.
Thanks.